So tell me about this book that you've written.
It's called The Art of Significance. It's my 21st book. I'm a New York Times best-selling author, pretty proud of that. But my whole life I've been intrigued by how successful people get what they want, and then at the end of the day, they don't like what they got. I played football with a guy who's drafted into the National Football League in the second round. After 4 years in the league as a superstar, he walks out of practice, quits, never to play again. Why? He liked being a football player, but he hated playing football. He got what he wanted, but he hated what he got. And as I travel the world, too many people hate their jobs. They only look forward to Friday instead of Monday. They think they're paid by the hour, when in reality we're paid for the value we bring to that hour. Too many people live their lives hoping to be happy, but because they only hope, they never really are. It's like I can't wait to go to the senior prom. I'm saving myself for the senior prom, and they've never stopped long enough to learn how to dance. So this book really does what I wanted it to do. It's a 25-year project where I've itemized the 12 principles of success that allow us to get what we want. And then out of my irreverent maverick curiosity, I killed some sacred cows, I challenged the status quo, and I replaced those 12 principles that are debatable with what I call the 12 highest universal laws of life-changing leadership. 50% of the examples given as great companies in Jim Collins' Good to Great book were obsolete within 10 years after publication, which proves true that great is not good enough and best is only relevant depending on what we compare it against.
Yeah.
Last week I'm in St. Louis. You know, pretty good speech. People were doing the wave and naming their future children after me. I was going well. About 5 people came backstage. Clark, man, you were the best speaker we've ever heard. And I'm like, well, what if he sucked? I don't want you to compare me against the other speakers. I want to be the best that I can be. Best is only relevant depending on what you compare it against. So you think about it. Are you tall? Are you short? Are you wide? Are you thin? Are you smart? Are you slow? Are you fast? Are you quick? Compared to what says who? Exactly. You got to be the best you can be. My dad always said you're going to make a lousy somebody else. And so what we got to do in this life of ours, as short as it may be, is to stop competing against others, because when you compete against others, no one wants to help you. Go to a marathon. The kid with cerebral palsy who shows up at the starting line with a dad or a mom who wants to push him, 200 people come out of the stands. They want to do anything they can possibly do to help him. You compete against others, you're on your own. You compete against yourself, and everybody wants to help you. So here at CEO Space, we learn about collaborative capitalism, cooperative capitalism, which means when the water in the lake goes up, all the boats rise with it. And when you leave me, Maria, I want you to say, I like me best when I'm with you. I want to see you again. Oh, and then by the way, what do you do? So my book gets us to focus in on things that will outlast our lifetime so we can live a life of significance. And people actually leave us saying, I'm better today than I was yesterday, simply because I've walked in your shoes, I've been in your space, and together we've risen.
So are you teaching people how to leave their legacy as well?
Absolutely. Leave their legacy.